What's good, everyone? Trending Tracks, aka Bryce, bringing you guys another video. And if you guys cannot tell by the title of the video, this one is about the new Brockhampton song they performed on Jimmy Fallon tonight. So pretty much this is Brockhampton's debut on late night TV. They did it on Jimmy Fallon, and they performed their new song Tonya off their new album called The Best Years of Our Lives. Now obviously we thought this album was called Puppy for the last couple months because that's what they teased it as, but actually they did change it to The Best Years of Our Lives. I don't know if that has a specific relation to the Amir thing, how Amir got released from the group and they're talking about maybe that's the best years of their lives, or maybe I'm reaching or something, but when the album drops we'll know, but as of yet we have no confirmation of when the album is dropping, so I'm going to be on the lookout for that. But I'm going to show you guys clips of each person's verses and kind of break them down, so hopefully you guys enjoy. Make sure you go follow me on Insta up here before the video starts, Bryce Har. That's pretty much it. Let's get into the song. Alright guys, so the song starts out with a little Bareface intro. He does a nice little hook at the beginning, so I'm going to play that part right here, then break it down after.
Because I'm afraid to disappoint.
Alright guys, so that was a little taste of Bareface's intro to the song. I thought it was really good. I love Bareface, and obviously he hasn't had many involvement in the last 3 saturations. He was only on a handful of tracks, but obviously since Amir was removed from the group, someone needs to fill that void, that gap in the songs, and it has to be Bareface because he's the only member missing that isn't in every song. So I'm really looking forward to that. I hope Bareface is on a lot more tracks on this new album, The Best Years of Our Lives. But in my opinion, I really liked his part of the song, and I think it was a good opener for the song. But next we get a little verse from Kevin. I'm going to play that part for you guys right now.
Sometimes it be so spot on, it hurts. Like when auntie couldn't decide between going to work or church. I've been in my feelings on that island in the dirt. I feel like brothers lie just so my feelings don't get hurt. I said I tried vacation, I tried to run away. I deleted Facebook, I trade fame any day for a quiet Texas place and a barbecue place. I switch my place if that's good for you. Is that good for you?
Alright guys, so that was a little taste of Kevin's part as well. And as you guys heard, he talked about fame a lot. He talked about how he would trade it, and it's not really how he thought it would be. He mentioned going on vacation to try to run away from everything, and it didn't work, and how he had yes man around who just would nod their head and say yes, when in reality that probably wasn't the case. They probably didn't agree with everything he did. But again, I really liked Kevin's verse here. I pretty much love all of Kevin's verses on all the saturations. But I know Kevin's been in a kind of a depressed state lately from the whole Amir thing. So it's really nice hearing him talk about it and hopefully get through everything and hopefully be 100% again. But like I said, I really did enjoy this verse. And then next we got a little hook from Joba, and I'm going to play that part for you guys right now.
Maybe it means nothing, but I have to say I think about you often. And if you want to walk with me, I'll walk away. I know that I have wronged you. And maybe it means nothing, but I have to say I think about you often.
Alright guys, that was Joba's little part. He was playing the piano for a bit and then he sang. His part, he kind of talked about a girl, how he did her wrong or something. I don't know if that was a personal situation that happened with him. It probably was, that we don't know about. But I really did like Joba's part here as well. I thought it added a little bit to the song. Not as much as maybe Bareface or Kevin, but I did like Joba here. He's known for his hooks as well, like Bareface. So he did what I thought he'd do, and I thought he executed it pretty well. And I definitely enjoyed this part. And next we got a verse from Don McLennan, so I'm going to play that part for you guys right now.
My mom will always have these dreams that keep her up at night. I smoke to keep them all away and make use of the time I'm void of feeling. The reasons I'm so out of touch now stop revealing. But I'm not ashamed. I'm not afraid of who I am or how I trust my mental. Yeah, it's not perfect, but I guess that's just the life I'm into. I fantasize about a time when everything was simple. My shelter sheltered me from things I needed to commit to.
So I don't know if I'm interpreting this wrong or not, but in my opinion, he's talking about mental health in here. How his mom has these things that keep her up at night, and he smokes to keep it away. so maybe it's some problem with the way he thinks or something. But the part that I really love is when he takes like a 1 or 2 second pause and then goes, "But I'm not ashamed." So he's talking about how he does have these demons or whatever that do haunt him, but he's not ashamed of himself. He's embracing everything, which I think is huge. I mean, Brockhampton is known for talking about mental health problems and like other problems that people like Matt talk about, like rape culture. So I think this was really awesome. I really did like Dom's verse here. And then right after Dom, we get a little verse from Merlin, so I'm going to play that part right now.
In this light alarm, daddy says study hard to get that cash. Mommy said your career ain't gonna last. Loose change, call it, can't move out their path. I just want a chance to move past my past. Don't think too fast, private jet still crash. And I still fly coach, and I still hit a roach. And I still see roaches at the crib where my folks said, touch your dreams before you touch me and provoke a man.
Alright guys, and that was Merlin's verse. He kind of touched on how he is famous now, he has money, but he still goes through the same struggles he went through back in the day. Like he said, he still flies coach, still lives that simple life. He still smokes the roach, end of the blunt, and his parents still have roaches in their crib, so obviously they still haven't moved out of the bad part he was probably from. But overall, I think so far in this track, they're all being really revealing about their personal lives, which I really do enjoy. I love when they talk about that type of stuff, because that stuff is real, and people can really relate to that stuff. So I thought Merlin absolutely killed it with this verse. I really enjoyed his a lot. And then next we get kind of like a little hook with the 3 people singing. One of them is Ryan, and then Matt kind of adds in a couple lines, and I'm gonna play that part for you guys right now.
I've been feeling like I don't matter how I used to. I don't matter. I've been feeling like I don't matter. I used to. I don't matter. I'm feeling like how I used to.
So in that ending there, Matt added, he kept saying, I don't matter, I don't matter. And to me this sounds like he wrote this in a really depressed state where he felt like obviously he didn't matter and no one cared about him. And this is some real stuff, like I said guys, like people go through this, like everyone like experiences this type of stuff where you feel like you don't matter, and depression and everything. So I'm really glad they talk about this stuff, because I know a lot of their fans can definitely relate to this stuff. I do wish Matt had like a full verse or he added more to the song, but obviously in the whole album he's gonna have plenty of verses for us. But yeah guys, that's pretty much the whole song. Obviously I couldn't play the whole thing like straight through because of copyright purposes, but it will be uploaded on Jimmy Fallon's YouTube probably tonight or tomorrow. If you guys want to go check that out, I highly recommend you do. But if you guys can't tell by my breakdown, I really like that song. We haven't heard from Brockhampton in a while now, since Saturation 3. So I really did enjoy that. I was fiending for more music. Like I said, we still don't have a release date for their album, The Best Years of Our Lives, but I think it's cool that they announced the title of the album on here. So yeah guys, that was Tonya by Brockhampton, their first single off their next album, The Best Years of Our Lives. Let me know down below what you guys thought of the song, if you enjoyed it as much as I did, if you're looking forward to the next album. Let me know if you think they're going to be like fine without Amir, because he did add a lot to the songs, but I think Bareface and the other members are going to pick up the slack and make the songs just as good as they used to be. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Make sure you go follow me on Insta up here at Bryce Har. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah guys, it's been Trending Tracks, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.